Hi everybody, my name is Max and I'm working for the exhibition Spiel, and now I'm also working for SPIEL.digital, so this is pretty crazy, and Corona can't really stop us from doing something and can't stop us from celebrating board games together. I think that's pretty amazing. I mean, of course, the last month and probably also the upcoming ones are like a pretty crazy roller coaster. They're definitely insane, but also the opportunities that come with them are also very, very insane. So I'm super excited that we're doing this now, and I'm very, very confident that we're going to deliver a very, very top quality product and a platform that will be useful for all of us, and a platform where everybody can benefit from. So, before I'm going into the details, like showing you the prototypes and the mock-ups of the current state, I want to talk a little bit more about SPIEL.digital in general. So, SPIEL.digital is not only an online event, it is not only going to be for 4 days. SPIEL.digital will be online until the end of the year, guaranteed. And if it works out and if you like that stuff, of course, we also have already many plans on how to extend the platform and how to keep it online for, I don't know, hopefully forever, right guys? Forever is a little bit delusional, but of course for many years to come. Alright, so maybe we should start with the question, who is digital? Who is SPIEL.digital for, right? So SPIEL.digital is of course for gamers, it's for publishers, but it's also for content creators. And I think having those three groups of participants, is really powerful. So we try to connect everyone on this platform, and I'll tell you how we're going to do that and why this is good for you. Okay, guys, so let's start with publishers. So publishers can present themselves and their games to a global audience. I mean, there's so many people that wanted to come to Spiel in the past, but maybe they didn't have the time for it, or it was too far away, or they just didn't have the money to go overseas. There are many possibilities or reasons why people maybe could never come to Spiel. So therefore I think we'll reach many new people as well, and we can already see this in terms of exhibitors. We have many exhibitors for SPIEL.digital who have never been exhibiting at the real Spiel so far. Moreover, exhibitors of SPIEL.digital, they can organize many events, as many as they actually want, and they think that it's useful. So those events can, for example, be webinars, Q&As, play rounds. They can be giveaways. They can be any kind of event that you can think of. And they can, of course, also be demo rounds. So with SPIEL.digital, we're actually bringing down many hurdles that we are seeing out there at the moment in terms of digital conventions, especially for board games. So with our virtual gaming tables, we have some pretty cool concepts that are useful for the gamers, but they're also useful for the game explainers slash the publishers. Then SPIEL.digital is of course also for content creators. So let's say that there's a really cool game and you did a review of that or any other kind of content. You can then submit this content to this game, and yeah, like this you will generate more reach, you will have more publicity, and it's also good for the publishers because they have all the content directly connected to their games. But of course this is all what I was talking about is also really, really great for gamers, because gamers can find all the games, they can find all the content around the games, they can participate in events, and of course they can also buy games. And one thing I forgot to mention is that there will of course also be promotional codes that exhibitors of SPIEL.digital can provide, so that all the gamers get really cool deals. So this could maybe be a bundle, this could be a promo card inside of your order, or this is simply a percentage on your buy. All right. What pillars does SPIEL.digital stand on? So first of all, we have SPIEL TV. You can imagine SPIEL TV like this huge media app. There will be a lot of live program, but there will also be all the video on demand content, but also podcasts and eventually blog articles. In this case, we are still figuring out how we can display them. Eventually, there will only be links. Let's see. We try to find the best solution in the shortest amount of time. I mean, time is really running fast. And however, so we have SPIEL TV. We have this media. The media hub will probably remind you a little bit of Netflix or Amazon Prime. So there will be different categories. So let's say maybe you're interested in board game teasers. So you want to get a lot of impressions of many board games in a short time. You check out all the teasers for the board games, or maybe you're really interested into game explanations or into industry talks. I mean, there are many possibilities, and we will figure out the best possible ways how to categorize them and how to display them for you guys. Okay, before I go to the next step, we will have amazing live streams, guys. SPIEL.digital is going to be super international. So for now, I can already announce that Board Game Geek is doing one of the official live streams for SPIEL.digital, one of the North American ones. Then there will be the Dice Tower. Then we will have probably 2 podcasts that are 1.5 hours long. From Shut Up and Sit Down, they're doing this live. This is super amazing. Thank you guys also for being part in this. Then there will be 2 German live streams. One that is focusing on pen and paper and role-playing games, and another one that is focusing on board games, and that comes with many different hosts, many different German hosts that already do a lot of content. If you have seen the live stream of last year in Spiel, there was basically one studio and I don't know, maybe 10 different hosts that were doing the content that they love. So this is pretty amazing, and most of the streams are free for publishers. So if you're a publisher, if you're an exhibitor and you have a great game, you maybe want to show it in the stream of Board Game Geek, you can simply contact them and present your game there, or get your game presented there. It depends on the stream and on the formats they offer, but we will send out further information about this as soon as possible. Alright, so you have the Spiel TV part. That's what I described now. Then we have Spiel Games, and in Spiel Games, of course, you find all the games. You find also all the links to all the shops. You find all the promo things, like for example, if you buy a game at Heidelberg Games, you'll get maybe a really cool promo card with it, and so on. With Spiel Games, there come the virtual gaming tables. I'll go a bit deeper into that later. And then we have Spiel exhibitors, and as I said, exhibitors can present themselves, but I think I'll talk a little bit more about that later too. You will then also see in the prototypes how this might look. Then we have Spiel community, and the community part is really, really interesting because it enables many people to participate in many different ways. So there will be all the events from publishers, but also from content creators. So if you're a content creator and you want to do something really, really cool during the 4 days of Spiel.digital, you can create your event, you can categorize it, and you can reach a lot of people through that. I think that's pretty awesome. Then there will also be Spiel local. So if you have a board game cafe or a board game store, for example, you can contact us and organize, for example, a game night during the times of Spiel.digital. We will then give you a free presence at Spiel.digital. You'll be listed in the event finder as well, so that all of the gamers that also want to play in real life can do that and find you. So this is pretty cool. For more information, please contact us. Then, last but not least, we have the business area. So each exhibitor already has access to the business area. In the business area, who else has access to the business area? This will be, of course, accredited press, but also trade visitors and game designers. So in the business area, you have the ability to, for example, say, hey, I'm a Polish board game publishing house. I'm mostly focusing on children games, and I'm looking for a licensing partner in China. Something like this, but also other things. So this way you can really filter and find out what kind of, you can really say, okay, I'm looking for this kind of partner, and really save yourself a lot of time instead of having many short meetings, and in the end of the day you probably have 10% that suit you because they simply offer something different than what you need. Then moreover, in the business area you will find a prototype gallery where designers can present their ideas and for example, write something about it, upload videos, embed videos, and so on and so on. But another really cool feature is in this business area you will have a tool that helps you coordinating all the appointments with all the participants, and you will have integrated meeting rooms, virtual meeting rooms. So you don't need to figure out, okay, what am I going to use? Will it be Zoom or Microsoft Teams or whatsoever? It will all be super easy, it will be integrated, and you don't have to worry about that. Alright guys, now I was talking a lot. I hope you're still here. Let's get ready to rumble and show you some of the mock-ups. So I'm super excited about this. Let's switch the screen here. So before we start right now, I just want to show you this. We just updated the logo a little bit, made it a little bit more modern and ready for the digital world. The background you're seeing here is made by Franz Vohwinkel. So he's a very well-known German illustrator for board games specifically, but he also designed cards for Magic, for example. One game you've probably played or eventually played is Catan Starfarers. He made the illustrations for this game, and I think he's the perfect fit for helping us in designing Spiel.digital. Alright, are you ready guys? Are you ready to see what we're doing here? I hope so. Before I show you this, one more sentence. Okay, so all of the websites and images that you're going to see, they are still prototypes, and they will still change. Even 10 minutes ago, just before I started recording this video, I updated the page, and there was something new. So this is really not final, but it gives you a really good impression of what is going to come. Let's do it, guys. Okay, it's loading. Almost done. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is the starting page, the first page everyone will see. You have basically this amazing background from Franz. You have a lot of different theme worlds, so that you can get inspired by the games or by the themes that you're really interested in. So for example, family games, crowdfunding as part of this, educational games, we have toys, card games, and so on. So there are really a lot of different worlds you can get into. On the pardon me. On the right side, you get a quick overview of the program, of the exhibitors, of news and promotions, and of course the new releases that come out this year. So this is really just a quick overview that you get an idea that all of those things exist. Right now I have to click something, but in reality if I move my cursor right here, usually it would open itself, as you will see now. Okay, so usually it will be like this, and here you will find a lot of new releases. This can be releases from small publishers, from big publishers. It really depends, right? Everybody can be featured there basically, and I think this is really cool. Then the next thing I can show you is this one. So this is the first prototype of the Media Hub. Of course, there will come more. What you're seeing right now is the live program and what's upcoming. So this can be videos or live streams to be more exact, but they can also be podcasts, for example. So there can be a lot. We even talked to a group of Germans, and they will eventually do a radio show around SPIEL.digital. So this is pretty amazing. Let me go back quick. Okay, so let's say you're here now and you want to find family games, right? So you're basically, I'm sorry, okay, this is not working yet. However, let's just go a little bit in this direction again. Let's say you want to go into the family games, okay? So you get into the theme world family games and you find all the publishers that have games connected to this theme world. So this is pretty cool. There are small ones, medium ones, large ones, and they all have those flames, right? So this will be something like a hotness indicator. Please note that the hexagons here, they will be designed, and in the end of the video I can give you a sneak peek in the first scribble we got from Franz, and trust me, it's amazing. And also the flames, they won't be there soon anymore, because it's just how do you say that, it's just an example of right? So this can turn in, for example, a glowing hexagon or something. So if a lot of people go to a booth, you have this feeling also at the real convention, you see, there are a lot of people, they're interested. What is this? I need to find out about it, right? So you go there, and yeah, this way everybody can just get seen, right? So if you're a small publisher and you're doing a really, really cool program, then yeah, you can be a winner there for sure. And I'm super excited to see what you will do there. We give you a lot of possibilities in any case. And another thing that I haven't mentioned here in the theme world, right? This will be like Google Maps, okay? We want people to explore there. So you can basically zoom in, you can move it, and so on. So this will be really, really cool. And let's say now, okay, I want to find a certain publisher. I want to check out Queen Games, for example. Then Okay, this doesn't work yet, but usually you come to Queen Games, right? Then you come to the publisher's booth, and here you'll see, okay, I'm coming from the Theme World Family Games, so this icon on the top is colored, and therefore you'll find the new releases in this Theme World Family Games here first. You'll find a little description of the publisher, you find the logo, the name, here you have the website, and here you have the event stream. So this is here you find the events that are running live, that are coming up, and you can also find the gaming tables to demo rounds and everything that's happening, right? And if you are interested in one of the events, you can simply press here on Note, and then later on you can go up here and you find your list of all the things that you're interested in, like for example games, events, promo codes, and so on. If we scroll down, then you can also click on this button to find all the other new releases of this exhibitor, and you directly get an overview also about the other games in his inventory, right? Okay, I think this is pretty straightforward here. Let's go to the next page. Imagine then, okay, I want to check out this game. Then you come on the page and you get all the information. You have, you can buy the game. There will be several links in the background, depending also on your location. So let's say you come from the United States, then of course it doesn't make too much sense for you to buy a game in Europe or in Asia, because the shipping costs will be like crazy. So therefore publishers will have the ability to add several links. Yeah, you have the designer, you have the illustrations and the graphic designer, you have the publishing house, you have the theme world here, and all the other information. You have some pictures, and here you have the play tables. So this is really, really cool. This will be one of the things that will be outstanding, because right now when I see other virtual board gaming conventions, then there's this huge Discord server, you have to go there, you have to find the right channel, you need to find the right game session on, for example, Tabletopia or Board Game Arena. I mean, there's a lot that you have to do, right? And we're doing the following. Of course, everybody can use the technologies that they feel comfortable with. In terms, so if you're a publisher, let's say you want to use tabletop simulator, then you can do that. Or you can say, okay, I want to maybe, I don't want to use Discord, but I want to use Zoom or Skype or whatever. You will be able to do this. However, we are offering you the following. So, imagine there will be one Discord server, one official one from Spiel. Now I'm a player. I queued up for the game. Then I get a notification, okay, one seat is free. You want to get in? I say yes. Then I'll get the information that I need. A short description of how I can do this. So I first join the Discord server because I need to be able to communicate with the other players, and I get directly into the right channel. So I don't need to scroll up or down and find the right channel and the people I want to play with. This will save a lot of time and reduce confusion. And the next step will be that I join the demo session on the gaming simulator that is offered, and then I'm already ready to go, right? So this is the basic solution that we offer. Then we are also thinking about how can we make this even easier. Therefore, eventually we will integrate a video platform so that you just press join, you get into this virtual meeting room together with all the others, and yeah, after that you get the link to the gaming session. I think this will also be pretty amazing. However, we're still working on that, and we need to see how much we can realize until then. If you say, no, I don't want to use the Discord server of Spiel, then you can also, for example, use your own Discord server, because maybe you say, hey, I want to build a community there, right? We've seen this with many publishers already, and this is very reasonable, sure. However, if you do this, if you want to use your own Discord server, the support will be way less. I mean, we can't provide or we can't make the players, the gamers, join the right channel directly and so on, and therefore we definitely recommend you to use our server. However, you can use whatever you want. All right, we will talk more about the gaming tables soon. We're still working on this, and we'll find you a really good solution. Then we have here, we're still at My Farm Shop at this game. We have the gaming tables, and here we also have all the media that was created around this game. So this can be videos, this can be podcasts, and probably also articles. All right, what else? Yeah, okay, there's another example of another game, the Isle of Cats from Skellig Games. Same procedure, different look. I think this looks pretty neat. Here, for example, we have less gaming tables because they eventually have less game explainers, obviously. And here you have also all the content again. All right. Then we have seen this already. One more further. Let's use this one. Okay. So if you're searching for a publisher, for example, you look for Queen Games, you find Queen Games. Those are the search results for Queen Games. You have the logo, you have the name, and you directly see the new releases by this publisher. And also you see the game designers. Here, for example, Walter Wölfe with Julian Gupta, who I'm going to meet today, I think. And yeah, however, those are the search results. Then we have the exhibitor list. This will probably also be sortable by the alphabet. So eventually we'll have A, B, C, D, and so on here on top, so that you can directly jump to the row that you want to go to. All right, so depending on the booth you book, small, medium, or large, you have different results here too. So if you have a small one, here will only be your name. The medium one comes with the name, a short text, and the logo. And the large one comes with your name, a short text, the logo, and 3 to 5 top new releases. Okay, so that's pretty self-explaining, I think. And yeah, that's basically the same, just in a little bit different way of the, you know what I mean? And therefore, I don't need to go into that anymore. All right, guys. Yeah, I promise you something. This is not the end yet. Okay, but before I show you this, we need to go back to the insides of one of the theme worlds. Come on. All right. Okay, so we have the background already done by Franz, which is outstanding. I think it's really amazing. Then we have the hexagons, right? And I said they will look very, very different. So what Franz is doing at the moment is he is basically designing a modular system. So this means there will be many, many different elements, and depending on the number of booths that are booked and the different sizes, this modular system is being generated in different ways in the different theme worlds. And we got the first scribble in black and white, which I'm going to show you right now. Are you ready? I was fucking happy when I saw this. This is going to be amazing, and it's already amazing, and there's no color yet. Color will come. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I think this is really, really cool. Look at this, all the details that are already there. And it really invites to explore and to check out who is there, and to see all the details and imagine this with color will be in a colorful way, so that we can also, of course, reach families and children. Yeah, I'm just blown away when I see this, and I'm fucking happy. I think this is going to be really, really amazing. And maybe we can zoom into this a little bit to show some of the details. The screenshot quality here I took is unfortunately not so good, but when it's done, of course, everything will be super sharp and so on. And yeah, I mean, look at this, guys. You wanna see what's going on there? Who's there? Oh my God, there's someone flying. Is he lost? I don't know. And with this, of course, there also come many, many other ideas. Like, imagine you have maybe a portal in the middle of all of this, and if you click on it, you get directed to a random booth. So things like this are also jumping around in our minds. I mean, I also have a few more examples of this, because of course there can be eventually more larger booths than smaller ones, or the other way around, and depending on this can also look different. So let's say you have a few big ones, just not so many medium ones and a lot of small ones, so it could look like this. I mean, right now, of course, you see the big ones, but for me personally, I'm even looking more at the small ones now, because yeah, it's just the way I'm looking. And one more screenshot, that's the same, just without the connecting dots. However, as I said, those are all prototypes still. But it's going to be SPIEL.digital, guys. And it's going to be outstanding. So this was a very, very long video, and we are working like crazy for you to bring you even more value in all directions. As I said, this event is for gamers, it's for publishers, it's for content creators, it's for everybody who's interested. It's super easy to use. It looks very, very clean, so we can also reach people who are maybe not so much into gaming yet. And I think we are going to celebrate board games on a global scale, and everybody is invited to join us and be part of this new journey. Thanks for your time, guys, and see you next time.